pre.
Yeah, it was lame.
Okay.
Same old shit.
There was one thing in there, though, that wasn't.
Oh, and this is what you were getting at yesterday because I didn't listen. Okay.
Okay, what are you pulling out of here?
Okay, so
Is
Jason,
this your crazy note?
this is our TLR Tin Foil Hat here, baby. Okay.
Oh, is he getting a hold of Adam Cincerillo for a media mogul, and then he's going to hire him, and they're going to be teaming up?
Nope. He asked Jeremy Coker a question. Do you remember the question?
Not really. I was driving.
He asked him about the goat farm being closed for a few days and no one being allowed there. Okay.
They do that when they bring new riders.
So anyone want to take a guess on who was there?
When are we talking about? When did this recently?
Sometime in the last.
They did it for Ferris, didn't they?
Sometime.
Yeah, they did for Guillaume.
Sometime in the last 18 months.
So this is like been recent. Like
this is.
So they're bringing someone else in.
Yeah.
So wait. Okay. So yeah, fill me in on because I haven't heard anything because I don't listen to the fucking podcast.
So he asked, which was awesome.
No, the rider, like the shutting the goat farm down. What is the information on this?
So the tea leaves say, and it's been confirmed that it was closed, and there's other riders that ride there, right? Okay, Star brings other people in, allows other people to come in, and there was 3 days that they were literally told, do not fucking show up.
18 within the last 18 months. So it would have been what and
there was a
Supercross of 2023.
There was a very specific GP rider that was hanging out in the States.
Oh, Jeffery Herlings.
It had to be Jeffery.
Thank you.
Herlings, I can guarantee it wasn't Herlings.
You don't think so?
Nope. I don't think it was. I think it could have been somebody else. I'm trying to think off the top of my head who that had been. It's not Herlings.
There's some rumblings.
I wouldn't doubt it, dude. If Star can pull something out of their ass, it's them. If anybody could.
So there's a couple of things that make sense here with this. Number one, he was in town when it was closed. That's confirmed. We know it. Okay, through the people I've talked to, he was in the States when this happened. Okay. Number two, him and Webb are openly very close friends.
Herlings and Jace talk too.
And Webb just went there, okay? And now number three, the way they ducked around that question makes me really question what.
And if anybody's gonna know, it's Jace pulling him in on podcasts and Jace.
Yeah, I was gonna go the other route. I would be more apt to think it's Garrett's.
No.
Gertz or Herlings?
Garrett's over Herlings. Herlings is never going to ride a Yamaha.
So
I think it'd be Herlings.
Why would they need to close it for Gertz though? He rides a Yamaha. What's the big deal?
Because why would you want people to know that Gertz is coming over here? Why would you want anything?
I mean, a lot of these Euro guys come over and ride. I mean,
yeah, they come over and ride.
Herlings. Okay, so Herlings was here however many years ago riding at Baker's preseason.
Do you really think that Herlings, with still
down.
2 years on his contract, would even take the chance?
Yes.
No.
Because I don't
he wants
think
to come that bad.
Yeah,
he wants to come over here. He's coming over here on KTM.
I'll be honest. And some of the stuff I've watched here recently and listened to with
Sexton
him.
rode the KTM before he signed.
Yeah,
so.
But Herlings has a lot more pull with KTM.
I don't think so.
I don't think so, and
Not
I don't
anymore.
think he's happy with KTM
I'm not going to
anymore.
pull that. I'm not going to pull the card that I watch GPs all the time, but I watch GPs all the time, and I'm a Herlings nut hugger that you like to call me.
Yes,
and I'm here to tell you,
you like him like I like Jets.
I'm here to tell you, man, he's not going to do it on a Yamaha. It's going to be on a KTM.
I don't know. I'm 50-50 on that because. And this starts to pull it. Look,
because I think he's got a sour taste in his mouth with KTM because he's wanted to come over here numerous times and they won't make anything happen to him. But as soon as Prado says he wants to come over here and make something happen, it's happened.
But here's the thing: it's not been on the GP side of it; it's been on the American side. The American side doesn't want to do anything with it. Like Roger does not
the
get
American
two
side did something for Prado.
DeCarly still pays him a whole lot of fucking money, used to pay him a whole lot of money.
Look, there's a lot there's a reason Jace asked this question.
Also, when was this hold on though? When would this have been? Like, is there a time
sometime
frame?
in the last 18 months? I don't have an exact date.
Was he here? You got to, dude. Herlings has been hurt for a long time.
It's been sometime in the last 18 months. That's all I know.
You also got to look at the timeline.
When did you say he was in the state?
I don't remember.
You got to think about the timeline.
Sometime in the last 18 months.
You got to think about the timeline. Like Herlings,
the people I've talked to, the timing worked out for it.
I'm gonna ask the hard-hitting question in your Instagram DM.
I would just like to know, because I could tell you right now if you could give me a time frame that if it was Herlings or not, because you got to remember Herlings missed a whole bunch of rounds to start because he was hurt.
Yeah,
only made a few rounds and then he got hurt again. So how did he race the GPs and then come over here and then all of a sudden test for Star and then go back home and then get hurt?
It's very confirmed by sources that it was when he was healthy, he came over.
How would he have had the time?
Look, man, there's a lot of time in the day, okay?
Not with a dude that literally has to go from country to country.
Look, man, I'll tell you more of my stuff after this, but
when this came up, I was thinking,
look at that. Kind of dances around it.
When this came up, I was thinking it was probably Herlings because of the way you guys worded it, but I was also thinking Liam Everett's would be a perfect transition to bring him over.
if you watch, and here's the thing,
He's too in bed with KTM.
Coker danced around it hard. And even to the point of, like, he even answered the rest of the question and then went back to, and this, like I said, this is why this is TLR Tin Foil Hat here, because we're way off the rails with this. Yeah. But at the same time, I want this out, because I'm going to cut this too and put this out there. I want this out when he shows up in 25 or 26.
So when we're like the rest of America, when all the conspiracy theories start coming true.
You want to know the only reason why?
I want to be out there, because we did this with Deegan moving. Like, we did this with a whole bunch of people.
The only reason why I don't believe that it's going to be Herlings, because if you're talking about this is all leading up to him coming over here.
He's coming.
He said he's going to. He said he's going to retire, but he's going to do one outdoor season here. Not Supercross, outdoors.
Yeah.
And guess who's pretty good at making 1-year contracts.
But listen, here's the thing
outdoors.
why I don't believe it's going to be Star, unless all of a sudden now we do know Star's going to be making a change here soon with ownership. We're not going to get on that, but we know.
Oh, I want to know about that.
Yeah.
We know it's going to be making a change, but it's on the 450 side, not so much the 250 is going to be moved around, whatever. Why would he go to Star when he wants to be the focal point, even if it's for outdoors? He goes to Star, he's not the focal point. Even if it's Jeffery Herlings.
Does he want to be?
Yeah.
Why
do you think him and
why would he not be the focal point?
Why would they not drop his pants to do whatever it takes to
Because
win?
of the fact,
Who at Star is going to be a focal point over him in 2 years? You think Eli's still racing outdoors then?
Are we not thinking that Hayden Deegan's going to be on a 450 in 2 years?
Yeah, he's going to Cowie, dude. I wrote it.
If the next 2 years go great?
Cowie.
Seriously, that's a serious fucking question.
I mean, maybe.
If Hayden Deegan is on the team on a 450...
If everything goes perfect and he goes 450,
because
then
we know that Eli's going to be gone. We know that Coop's probably going to retire. Like, Jay Cooper probably be on that team still. But if Hayden Deegan's on a 450, he's going to be the focal point. And Herlings, I'm here to tell you, does not play second fiddle to anybody. Why do you think him and Prado never got along? Him and Cairoli didn't even get along. Because he wanted to be the big dog on the team, and he's not going to take shit from nobody. It's fucking, whether it's Jet Lawrence.
He's older. He's got vet rider mentality. He's coming to America.
Jeffery Herlings. He's coming to America.
VRM shirt this week.
He's coming to America.
He's coming, and he's going to be VRM. And guess what? Star Yamaha's going to sit him in a room and say, look, motherfucker, the attention might be over here, and if you can't live with that, walk.
And he will say, I'm walking.
Okay.
Well, where's he going to go to ride in the U.S. then?
You don't think there's a lot of teams that will give him a shot for a year?
Okay, so let's just run down the thing here. So is he going to go ride Kawasaki?
I'm actually looking at you, and I'm thinking that's a possibility because AC's gone.
He has absolutely zero relationship with Kawasaki. And
Jeremy Sewerhead, fucking no.
Kawasaki's not going to sign a 1 year only, outdoor only deal.
Kawasaki's a relationship company.
Kawasaki's not going to do that. Okay.
Look at the relationship with Fortner and Cincinnati. They've delivered and they promised.
If he's coming and he's not riding for KTM, he then has burned KTM, Husky, and the Gas. So all three of those are out, okay?
Well, and Prado's going to be
He's not going to go to Honda, because if you say he doesn't want to play second fiddle, he's going to go ride with fucking Jet. Not a chance.
No, definitely not.
Not a fucking chance.
Hey,
so
what about your
leave us?
tinfoil hat with Ducati?
Nah, because Ducati is going to have somebody by then.
That's why I'm still telling you it's going to be on a KTM.
Look, man, there's too many. There's
most likely
there are
it's going to be on a KTM.
Too many things that point to this, dude. His relationship with Coop just ties the whole fucking thing together. If him and Coop both hadn't openly been on Gypsy Tales and said that they were friends,
they talk to each
other all the time, I would be like, no, like this wouldn't even be a conversation. But the fact that those two have the relationship they did, Coop just obviously left KTM and went back there because he wasn't getting along with them, and the rumblings I've heard about Herlings and KTM not getting along. And then you start putting this for a long time. You start putting this all together. It's like, dude, it points to it.
Herlings and KTM haven't been along for a long time.
Thank you.
I'm with you.
Thank you. I mean, dude, maybe not. And if it's not, okay, cool. Then it's just another thing I spouted off, and I look like a fucking idiot. But
I just don't see it.
Okay.
Because he hasn't been getting along with KTM for a long time, but he just re-upped his contract for another 2-3 years.
Well, yeah. Because what other teams are you gonna go to over there?
There's a lot. Jeremy Sewer just signed a contract with Cowie and had no affiliation to them after being a fucking Yamaha's top dog for how many years?
But he's still riding,
and he's riding with Roman Fevra. So you have an alpha male on both sides of the tent.
He's still riding really competitively over there, we'll call
And
it.
he has no shot of winning a title. Anytime Herlings is healthy, he can win a title.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Herlings is still riding really competitively over there. Do you think any of those other teams are affording him at this point? I know they don't get paid.
Honda could.
Well, yeah, but they've got
they're
Timmy
paying
G.
They don't care. They just signed a fucking EMX2 dude to a 250 contract that hadn't won a damn race.
I don't know, man. Look,
I got him cheap.
Look, if it happens, I'm gonna look like a goddamn genius here because
I'm
I
just
put it
here to
out
tell you, man,
already
as cool as
on
it would be,
January 7th,
look, it would be sweet.
You think it's
2024.
going to happen in 3 years?
It would be sweet.
2026.
It'd be sweet,
would
but
be
he-
it because he's got
he's-
24 and
So when's
25
this-
contract.
He'll be on a
Can you-
KTM.
Can you speak on when this new ownership's supposed to come?
Within
That-
the next couple of years.
Yeah.
okay.
Connection, guys.
No,
No.
it's
Is
it's
that
within
coming?
the team. It's
with-
within the team.
What information do you know about that? That would play a role in this?
Oh, it would play a bit. It would actually.
Current management will still be in charge.
Okay, but ownership.
will transfer.
and
okay.
here's
But that ownership transfer is
that would be the only thing.
Everyone that's involved still outside. The only thing that's going to change.
okay.
There
But
is-
this person, are they going to be able to influence this happening?
I don't know, man. There's a lot of moving parts there, and we had a conversation about this and got some info about it, but there's not all the
See,
details.
I don't
there.
know, dude. I'm
I
gonna
haven't
start
had- I
throwing
haven't-
stuff at you.
I
see if
haven't-
you
Let's just
crack.
say-
Is
let's
it
just
Brian? Is it Brian?
No, I did not talk to Brian.
Let's just say
Is
that,
Brian buying?
no.
I
Let's
could
just
see it. I could see it.
let's
Brian
just
is
say
buying.
for
That
it's
could be a thing, but that was not what
Brian
we were told.
is buying.
let's just say for it happening, the main person in charge, yeah, there'd be some trickle down effect of
Okay, we got to rip.
Yeah.
What's
Okay.
next?
All right. So that was your TLR tinfoil hat. So now we've got